Hello, everyone. Hey. Okay. Nice. Nice, Belinda.
So
Nice
this
weather.
here's an advertisement for you to come to Mexico to do a handstand work,
Oh, I'm convinced already.
right? Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. Okay. Hello, everyone. Let's do some handstands. Important thing, I'm not going to be demoing that much today because I pinched my back and it's not fun. So I'm kind of like this. I can move that much sideways. So it's going to be okay. But it was yesterday. So today is the worst day. So I'm gonna just guide you through. If you don't understand, you just let me know. Yeah, because then I'll try to demo a little bit, but I'm gonna avoid doing that much today. But pretty much that's it. The rest is great. We're gonna do it. I'm teaching you guys today and this Thursday, I guess. Yes, because Denise is not gonna be here. So today we're gonna do more holds, and Thursday we're gonna do more transitions. Yeah. Okay. So let's start. And up. We're gonna start with your head. Look up, look down. Good. Drop your head side by side. Nice. Circle your head to the right. Nice. Circle to the other way. Awesome. Then you're going to stop. Make sure you're not dizzy. Circle your shoulders back. Big, big circle. Nice. At the bottom, reverse to the other way. Oh, stop. Give it a wiggle side by side. Nice. Now your arms back and forth, all the way up and down. Circle with straight your arms. Yep. Lock your elbows. Nice. The bottom, reverse to the other way. Stop. Nice. Hands on your thighs, side bend, open your chest, go as far as it feels good, and bring it back up. Side bend. Yes. Bend side. Pull that one. Yep. And if you want to bring your arm overhead, go for it. Then bring it up. Now you bend your legs. Put your feet apart. Put your hands on top of your knees. Nice. Just stay there. Look over one shoulder. Twist. Do like 2 times each way. Then from here, you can start to forward fold all the way down, straight your knees, relax your head, relax your arms. Good. Right hand on the floor, left hand up, look to the ceiling. Twist. You can change, do like 2 times each way. Nice. Then from here, at the center when you did it, all the 2 sides each way, grab your elbow, swing side by side. Good, then relax one more time. Bring your hands a little bit over your knees. Look forward, look to the camera. Nice, but stay there. Do a couple of cat and cows there. Round your lower back, tuck your pelvis, and extend. Tilt your pelvis. Good breaths. Fifth one is stop in a tilt pelvis. Stay there, squeeze your butt. Nice. Other way, Belinda. Yep. Nice. Then from there, keep squeezing your butt and start to slide your hand all the way down really gently, slowly. When you feel like that's enough stretch, you relax your back and round one vertebra at a time all the way up. Cool. Find a puppy pose. Let's stretch your shoulders, put your knees under your hips. You're gonna walk forward. Keep your elbows locked. Nice. Look to your hands. Same idea here. Do a couple of cat and cows. Nice. Do like 5 reps. The fifth one, keep it low. Nice. Good. Glide back up towards your tabletop. Round your back, angry cat. Nice. From there, start to walk your hands in all different directions. Start to warm up your wrists. Nice. Nice. Then find your tabletop again. You're gonna round your back, so literally angry cat. In this position, 5 times, you're gonna push your shoulders forward over your wrists. You start to feel the weight on your hands, like right under your fingers, like right here. If you look to the camera, like I want you to feel here, right here. When you start to feel there, you grip with your fingers on the floor and try to push back towards the center. You're gonna do that 5 reps. Bring it forward, go as far as you feel the weight where it is. Grip, bring it back. Nice. Bring it forward and bring it back. Cool. In a handstand, just for you guys to understand why I'm making guys do this, we want to feel the weight closer to that spot. Yeah. So if the weight comes too much closer down, it means your shoulders are closed and you need to push forward. The other way around is also true. If you start to feel that weight going too much over that way, you need to grip and bring your shoulders back. So that's what you feel when you're doing a handstand. Weight forward and weight back. Nice. When you stop, when you do like your 5th rep, keep your shoulders forward 10 times, take the wrist off the floor and slowly bring it back down. Slowly up and down. Make sure you do the down control. Don't smash the floor. After you did 10, you can get out of there, relax, do a couple of this, and then do backs of your fingers on backs of your hands on the floor and squeeze your fingers. So put it the other way around on the floor in a tabletop and just squeeze your fingers. Nice. Cool. Nice. From there, you're gonna find a tabletop and you're gonna do 10 slowly shoulder shrugs. So find your plank, make sure your shoulders are on top of your wrists. Tuck your pelvis, squeeze your butt, 10 shoulder shrugs. Down, try to do it slowly, don't rush it. Try to really round your back as much as you can. Push the floor, lock your elbows. Nice. After you did your 10, one last thing, you can sit on the floor, just bring your hands together, circle your wrists one way and then to the other way, 5 times each way. Cool. And again, if you need to give it a wiggle, go for it. You're gonna sit on the floor in your small V. Let's warm up your legs. We're gonna do 2 sets of good mornings. If you want blocks under your feet, feel free to get it. Cool. Tilt your pelvis, make sure your legs are straight the entire time. You're gonna flex your toes, flex your foot. Yep, keep that engagement. Hands overhead. Tilt your pelvis, go as low as you can, squeeze your butt and bring it back up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Next one, stay low. Don't touch the floor yet. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and touch the floor around, relax. You can bring it up if you want. Nice. Bring it back, you can bend your legs, drop side by side. Okay, so warm up your shoulders. We're gonna do 2 sets of those. The first one, you're not gonna jump. The second one, you're gonna jump. Yeah, we did that before already. I'm gonna demo really fast over here. You're gonna have your knees in between your hands. Hate it. I changed my computer and I just hate it. Like there's an effect on the camera that I don't know how to change it, and I'm trying to figure it out since the start. I'm like, fucking hell, I'll fix that for the next time. Because see, the camera keeps doing me. Why is that happening? That's not what I want. I'll figure it out. You're gonna have your hands in between. Fucking hell. I guess I'm just gonna have to explain to you or figure that out. You're gonna have your hands in between your knees. Yeah. So you're gonna kneel down on the floor. Put your knees in between your hands. Cool. I clearly don't know how technology works. Cool. So with your knees in between your hands, I want you to push the floor around your back. Put the weight on your hands. Nice. In this position, you're going to try to straighten your leg, bring your hip as high as you can, and bring it back down, bend your leg, come back to this position. Does that make sense? Yes, there it is, Nikki. Good job. Round and bring it back. Ideally, you're going to do 10 reps. Nice. You're going to do 10 reps. And in each rep, I want you to try to put more weight on your shoulders than your feet. So that's why I want you to think about pushing, rounding your back, locking your elbows, and push the floor as hard as you can. We're going to do 10 reps like that. And the next 10 reps are going to actually jump. So you're going to actually transfer the weight 100% to your shoulders. Okay, so this first 10 reps is just to warm up. Ideally, you have less weight on your hands. Oh, sorry, less weight on your feet and more on your hands and on your shoulders. Nice. Let's go. Good. Nice. Cool. Then after 10, now we're going to do the same. And you're going to do a couple of hops on the floor. So you're going to jump. I want you to keep your toes pointed. Yeah, so you're not gonna flex your feet. You're gonna keep your toes on the floor. Uh, so you're not gonna actually jump. The jump is gonna happen because you're gonna kick the floor, but ideally you're putting more weight on your shoulders than on your feet. You're gonna do 10 reps where you jump as high as you can, slowly bring it back down. What I don't want to see is your elbows bending. So keep the shape, keep the round, keep the push. Yeah. And then when you jump your legs up, you try to bring your hips as high as you can and then slowly bring it back down. Yeah, ideally you're gonna think about like eventually when I jump from here, I can go through my handstand. Yeah, does it make sense? Cool, let's go. 10 reps. Nice. There it is. I'm literally gonna ask ChatGPT how to take this camera thing off me. I don't know how to do it myself. Nice. Keep pushing the floor, rounding your back. Belinda, knees more in between your hands. So bring your hands closer. Yes. Nice. PT. Good. Warm? Yeah, great. So eventually, with time, this actually is gonna help you guys with peaking because this one you have to like have double of strength over here because like you're jumping from the floor, so it's a little bit heavier for the shoulders. But I love that warm up because it makes you like think about this push. Yeah, great. So let's find the wall. Let's start doing some kicks to the wall and bring it back down. So what does that mean? You're gonna kick to the wall. Yeah, you're gonna do 1, 2. You're gonna bring both of your feet to the wall. When you touch the wall, you're gonna push an extra with your shoulders, grip the floor. You're gonna try to bring your feet off the wall and you slowly bring it back down towards the floor. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm gonna demo once just because I want you guys to see if this camera helps me. If it doesn't help me, I'm gonna try to explain again. So let's see if it's gonna help you. It's not helping me. Camera is not following me. It's impossible. I have to fix that. Okay, so I'm gonna say it again, and hopefully you guys are gonna understand. If you don't, I'll let you guys know exactly what to do. So jump to the wall, 1, 2, 2 feet on the wall. Big push on your shoulders, grip the floor. You're gonna try to flow off the wall from there and you slowly bring your feet down. And then you're gonna do right back up, 1, 2. Big push on your shoulders, grip the floor. Slowly flow off the wall, slowly come back to the floor. Does it make sense? I wanted to exaggerate the push and the grip. Bring it back to the floor, right back up, right after. Don't rest too much. Let's try to do 5 and 5 each leg, then rest and 5 and 5 again. Yeah, cool. While you guys do it, I'm gonna figure out this camera because that's dumb. Nice. So touch the wall, big push, grip with your fingers, flow off the wall, and slowly down. Perfect. There it is. Nice. Nice, Diane. Nice, Nikki. Like, I want you guys to feel that when you do this big push and grip with your fingers, all of you are kind of flowing off the wall and staying for a second. That's your handstand. Yeah, so that's great. Okay, let me figure out this camera thing. Mm, nice. Okay. Nice, Mel. Okay, so okay, remember that? Here's Ugh. Okay, I have to do that when this class is over to get out. Like it needs to be turned off. Okay, fix that for the next class on Wednesday. Nice. Big push. Oh, bring it down. Nice. But pay attention that every time you do this big push and grip, you're able to find a handstand. Pretty much all of you are like flowing off really gently, so that's great. Nice. We're gonna do 5-5, rest, and 5-5. Yes, Belinda, get the mosquito. Nice. You can take a break if you want. Small break, do a little bit, and then again. Nice. Belinda, big push, flow off. Stay for a second, slowly back down. Nice. I want you guys also to learn how to like this down, even though you're getting out of your handstand. It's important to understand how to control that because it's another thing that you learn to save it, if that makes sense. So flow off and then slowly bring it back down by choice. Yeah, cool. Nice. Nice, Belinda. Mm, nice. Nice, Nikki. That was a great one. Nice. Nice. More push in your shoulders, Nikki, to don't, because then you don't have to kick the wall. Ideally, you're gonna feel you falling off the wall if you do like this big pushing with the fingers. Cool. So now we're gonna do the same stomach swirl. Yeah? You're gonna walk to the wall really close, both feet on the wall. Stomach swirl. So you walk or go really close. Same thing. You're gonna do big push, grip with your fingers, try to flow off both feet at the same time and hold. For this one, I don't want you to come back because it means you fall. You touch the wall again and repeat 5 reps in a row. Touch the wall with your feet, big push, grip with your fingers, see if you can flow off. Touch the wall again. Reset. Big push, grip with your fingers, flow off, find your handstand for a second, bring it back. Does it make sense? So it's the same thing, but now instead of going down, you're gonna stay on the wall the entire time and you're just gonna play a little bit with this action to see how like little you can move your feet and find your balance. If you use that, like think about the shoulder and the grip. Nice. So ideally try to not kick the wall with your feet, try to flow off. So it's the same. Push, grip, move your shoulders, find your handstand. Nice. This one probably feels a little bit more challenging, normal, because that one feels more like a handstand because you're stacked. So it's a little bit harder. Nice. Rest a little bit. Nice. Smell. Good. Rest. I was willing to fight for it. That was good though. Mm. We'll rest a little bit. Everyone's gonna do one more time. Nice, Diane. Really close. Push, open your hip. From there, try to flow off, open your hip a little bit. Yes. Push tall, grip, and hip. Nice. Nice. Better. Nice, Belinda. Fight for it, stay. Right. Oh, last attempt. Nice.
Luisa, when we come off the wall, this kind of exercise, do you want us not to step forward with one hand, but rather do that twist cartwheel
Yeah,
out?
yeah, 100%. Yeah, because in a sense of the room, if you don't have the wall, if you step with one hand and cartwheel out, you're doing like control. If you just keep stepping forward, that's not gonna be able to be like saved because you're just stepping, and then your shoulder is completely out of where it should be. So yes.
So are we recommending that we not move our hands at all and not even take one
No, 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 you
control?
can move your hands. You can. But think about like in the center of the room, I prefer you like I'm gonna fall. You step one hand cartwheel out and reset. Then you try to save stepping forward. Does it make sense? Yeah. Cool. So let's do one more thing. Stomach to wall. We're gonna do two actually. First, big V, and then we're gonna do the L. So stomach to wall, you go a little bit more far away from the wall, and you do your V position with your legs. One foot is on the wall, the other foot is off the wall like this. Yeah. And then you're gonna try to change slowly the foot on the wall. If you're able to find your full, you stay there for like 1-2 seconds before you touch the wall again. Think about like both feet are counterbalancing. So if you bring one of your foot too fast, like too much that way, and don't move the other one, you're gonna be pushed towards the wall. The other way around also true. If you bring the foot too much, like back, and this foot doesn't do anything, you're gonna probably fall like a banana. So think about like the timing of the foot that you're changing on the wall. Yeah, try to do it like kind of at the same time. Uh, of course, if you find your full, you're gonna feel more the necessity to push and grip more with your shoulders for balancing. So think about that too. Literally fight to try to stay in your full, because all of you kind of know where it is already. Nice. So don't need to be super close. Find a big V. Nice. Nice, Diane. The foot that it's pointing towards the camera a little bit more over the camera. Yep. You're gonna feel better like how to counterbalance. Nice. Yes, there it is. Nice, Nikki. Yes, Nikki, that was good. Nice, Mel. Try to do it slower. You can do it. Yes, nice. Nice, nice fight, Belinda. That was a nice fight, though. Take a small break when you need and then reset, do it again. Nice. Nice, Nikki. Slowly. Keep the tuck, keep the push. Ooh, nice grip, nice save. Nice. Nice, Belinda. Keep the push. Don't let your shoulders sink. Yes, but Nikki, that was great. Nice, Belinda. Really good. Nice. Mel. Nice, Mel. Good save. Again, slow. Keep the push. Nice, Diane. You too. Try to do slower a little bit. Yes. Nice. Nikki and Belinda, you guys are gonna try again. Belinda, I wanted to try to count to 5 in your full. And Nikki, I wanted to try to count to 2. Yeah? Cool. Diane and Mel, you're also gonna repeat. Both of you, even slower if you can. Do the change. Let's try to give you guys more time under tension. Try one more time. I'm gonna make it a little bit harder soon. Nice, Nikki. Nice. Good. Belinda, try again. That was great. Mm. Belinda, try to squeeze more, like, especially like pelvis. Try to tuck a little bit more. The reason why you're falling that way is because like you find it and then you're releasing and it both of your legs are doing this right away. Yeah. So shoulders and hands are great. It's mostly like engage more like core and pelvis. Squeeze your butt, pretty much. Yeah. Nice, Mel. Good fight. Mm-hmm. Better, Belinda. Last attempts, because we're gonna make it a little bit harder now. Yes, Nikki. Ooh. Okay, so same thing. Now in an L position. We're gonna go more far away from the wall, meaning it's gonna feel heavier because you're far away from the wall. So you're gonna find your L, one foot on the wall, the other foot off the wall. So like this. Great. 2 options. Easier options, you're just gonna try to change at the same time, really fast. I don't want you guys to change. I want you to actually have like at least 1 second under the tension. So really fast to change, really fast to change. If that's your option, you're not gonna change anything else, like your shoulder, grip, hips, everything stays the same. It's just your legs changing on the wall. Yeah. If that's easy for you, or if you're able to find like the V position or the full on the other tries, you're gonna try to go for it. So you're here, you're gonna slowly bring the leg up. You can stop here if that's where you find like, okay, here I can stay, and then you're gonna try to hold here for like 2 to 5 seconds, touch the leg again and change and try to do the same. Or you actually go to your full, close your full for 2 to 5 seconds, touch the wall again. Yeah, V is gonna be easier, full it's harder. So try, if that's gonna be your option, find the one that you can actually hold for like at least 2 seconds. Or you're gonna do the change fast, but focus on not changing anything else in your body besides the legs moving. Yeah, so shoulders keep pushing, fingers, your hip stays over your shoulders, nothing changes. Okay? Okay, let's go. All right. Nice, Belinda. The other leg doesn't move. Just a leg on a wall. Yes, better. Whoop. Don't rush it. Do it slower. Nikki, try to go to your V. Yes. Nice, Nikki. That was awesome. Beautiful. Nice, Belinda. Don't rush it. Nice. Ooh, nice fight there. Great fight. Nice, Mel. Nice, Diane. Diane, you're gonna do rest, repeat. I still want you to try to do this without letting your hips go towards the wall. Try to keep your hips here. Yeah, I know it's hard. I know, but that's what's necessary. So try to fight to keep your hips here. The way that you do it, it's literally shoulders and fingers and pelvis, of course. All of that like are working together. When you change, you need to think about like I need to keep this tension on my shoulders, so don't let my hips go back. Nice. Rest. Everyone's gonna try again. Nice. Nice, Belinda. Slower. Don't rush it. Nice. Nikki. Ooh, close, Belinda. Better, Diane. Good fix. Nice, Belinda. Nice, Mel. Really good. Okay, rest a little bit. Cool. Nice. Let's do one set of middle split stretch on the wall. Just for you guys to rest your shoulders. And after that, we do some straddles. This has been a while we don't do straddles. I'm gonna put the timer on my phone. Okay. Nice. So lock your elbows. Make sure you have your butt against the wall, aligning with your hips. Hold. Just hold. We're gonna stay there for a little bit. Just stir. 45 more seconds. Just stay there. Good. Almost there. 15 more. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Slowly get out of there. Cool. Let's do some straddles. I'm not gonna make you guys do entrances now, soon. Let's do some straddles against the wall first. You're gonna do stomach to wall. You're gonna literally bring your leg up the way that you guys are doing, open to straddle. Yeah, to your middle split. Remember, reminders, think about your hip flexor. So this is not a middle split. This is gonna be a middle split. So you have to rotate, almost spike your hip a little bit forward. To compensate, your hip go a little bit more over your shoulders to be able to flow off the wall. Yeah. So, or you find a straddle. hang out there a couple of seconds and try to understand where it is. Or if it makes sense, to try to flow off the wall, hold, come back. Yeah, keep your legs engaged. Don't let your legs like bend or anything, because that's can make you like fall. And really think about your hip flexor engagement. Do not let that happen with your hips. Keep like piking a little bit forward. It's not even pike, it's like rotation of your hip flexor. It's not a pike. Okay, let's try. And nice. Nice, Belinda. You're really close. Yes. Nice. Cool. Rest. Gonna do that a couple more times. Belinda, that's awesome. I wanted to think about a little bit. That's really common, like for straddle when you're learning. Sometimes you do like a slightly back bend with your lower back. That's what I want to try you to think. I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do because it's fucking camera. You have to think about maybe if I do like this right now in your middle split. Fucking hell, camera. You're doing a little bit of this. I wanted to try to engage your core and do a little bit of this, especially from your like this part of your back. Does it make sense? Yeah. Cool. Because the reason why you usually fall that way, it's that first that like it's easier for you lose the hip flexor tension. And like in the middle of the like if you don't have the wall, that's really like that's harder to balance, if that makes sense. It's not impossible, but it's harder. Cool. Again. Nice, Nikki. Nikki. Okay, Nikki, you're gonna go a little bit closer and you're gonna try to bring your hips more over. Yeah? Nice, Belinda. Better. Yes, better. Nice, Mel. Nice, Mel. Yes. Nice, Nikki. It's close. It's there. Nice, nice, Belinda. Yes, better. Good job. Cool. Let's everyone try one more time before we do entrances. Good. Let me see if I can change that. Nice. Nice. Nikki, don't push. You're there. Slowly. Good. Thanks, Diane. Okay, so let's do some cartwheel entrances. I know you guys like it. For this one, you don't need the wall behind you unless you're scared, and then you can have the wall behind you. I want to remind you, we did that before, so you guys know how to do it. When you kick your leg up, you need to think about going to your middle split. So you rotate your legs right away towards the middle split. So in this position, your leg is rotated out and your feet is going to be pointing to the ceiling. You rotate back in and try to bring both of your feet towards the middle split. Yeah, the leg is helping. So when you kick up, think about using the momentum to try to bring your hips as high enough to be able to hold your handstand or as close as you can. You're going to do both sides. Yeah, even if one side is better than the other one. Cool. Just try, see how it feels. If you need the wall behind you, feel free to have it. Nice. Keep your legs engaged. I'm gonna suggest for you guys start with your hands on the floor. The reason why it's because it's less unstable for your shoulders and you already have the grip on the floor to make you stop. It's able, like you're able to do like from up, but it's harder. So try both, but try with the hands on the floor first. So start with your hands on the floor and pick up. Grip the floor. Nice, Belinda. There it is. Better. Kick. Nice, Diane. Engage your legs a little bit more, but it's pretty much like high enough. It's there. Nice, Nikki. Open your shoulders. Nice, Mel. Nice. Nice, Nikki. A little bit more over. Just a little bit. Nice, Belinda. Close. Oh, nice. Close, Belinda. Okay. So let's do that one more time, but now I'm gonna make like it's a little bit different, but maybe it's gonna be easy for some of you. Try to cartwheel and go to your full. The reason why it might be easy is because like when you kick and bring your feet up, you like it's the momentum helps you more than like kick and open. Because then when you open, like the gravity pulls you down. This time you're gonna kick, bring both of your leg up towards the full. Does it make sense? Yeah? Right. Full. Yes, Belinda. There it is. Good. Again, full. Nice, Nikki. Nice. And then if you find your full and you're able to balance, then you open to shuttle. Right like that. See if it makes sense. Nice, Nikki. It's closer. Up. No wall for you, Belinda. You can balance. Nice. Diane, try to bring to your full. So kick both of your feet up. Nice, Nikki. And then straddle. Yes. Nice. Good job. Beautiful. That was great. Yes, Diane. Good. Yes, Belinda. Yes. Cool. Rest. Everyone's gonna try one more time. Let you guys play a little bit longer because then we're gonna do straddle jumps and everyone's gonna be mad at me. So I'll let you guys have fun there with the cartwheels. Make sure you're doing both sides. Yeah. Nice. Belinda, for your yes, for your the side that it's harder, you can literally cartwheel to the wall and touch the wall. The other side, no wall. Nice, Mel. That was great. Nice, Nikki. If you're gonna touch the wall, just your feet touch the wall, not your back. Nice. Last attempts. We're gonna have like 5 minutes to do shadow jumps. Nice, nice, Belinda. Good fight there. Cool. Okay. Shadow jumps. Just gonna try. It's hard, I know. Like it's way harder to bring your hips over. I'm gonna remind you guys like the important steps. You're gonna think about shoulder pushing, so don't let your shoulders sink. Your shoulders start a little bit forward. You need to think about grip the floor and open your shoulders. So you do this shoulder flexion movement. Yeah. The legs are helping, so don't bend your legs. Keep the legs straight. Use momentum, the power of the jump to try to bring your hips as high as you can. If you need, you can have the wall behind you, but you're just gonna touch the wall if you make it. Meaning your butt's probably gonna touch the wall. Yeah? Cool. Just try. Nice, Nikki. Use your legs. Jump straight up. Yes. Nice, Diane. Nice, Mel. Cool. Nikki, good, but it was like a half jump, half cartwheel. Because you use one leg first. Try to do both legs at the same time. Nice, Belinda. Cool. I'm gonna give you option in case you want to make your life a little bit easier. Jump from a box if you have a box, or from a chair or something like that. It's safe. Otherwise, if you don't have it, you're gonna stay on the floor. But we're gonna do it a couple of times, even if you don't make it. Nice. This one, like a straddle press, just for you guys to understand, it's kind of like straddle press, a straddle jump. It's the same um pathway for straddle press. So that's why the jump it's also hard. Harder than like the kicks. Yeah. Nice, Belinda. That's closer. Belinda, try to like think about when you jump, your hips are over enough. You need to use more your feet. So you're jumping, your legs are staying here. Try to bring your legs more higher. Even if you don't make it, it's higher enough already. Like your hips are already way more closer to where it should be than like a couple of weeks ago. Nice. Nikki, don't let your shoulders go forward. Nice. Cool. Nice, Diane. Nice. Rest. Nice. Cool. Nice, Mel. Okay, guys, Mel, I'm gonna you like, can you put your camera sideways? That's possible. 'Cause you're gonna be my demo today. Because I don't know how to use technology and my back hates me right now, so it's great. Okay, so I wanted to jump to straddle again. Uh, and I want you guys to pay attention to her shoulders. The reason why, Diane, you're not doing that. Actually, for you, you just like try to jump harder, but mostly Nick and Belinda, when you both of you are jumping, you're doing this with your shoulder because it's heavy. That's normal. Like your shoulder goes forward when it feels heavy. Eventually, when we'll start building up strength. So all of you are able to jump a little bit higher than before, which is great. But your shoulder needs to do the other way. It's this. So Mel, jump for me. You're gonna make it. So right now her shoulders are forward. When she jumps, her shoulders are gonna go back. Hopefully. Nice. Okay, she used the wall. But does that make sense how her shoulder go back towards that direction? That's what you need to think about. Because if you keep your shoulders forward, when you jump and you keep your shoulders that way, you let your shoulders go even more forward. That's when like you don't make it at all. Because your hips don't go high enough and you don't have the strength to push back. So it's this action. Like it was pretty like even though she used the wall a little bit, it was did you guys like did you see what happened? How her shoulder did this? Yeah. When you jump from a high, like a high position, like from a box or something, you're much more stacked, so it's easier. So if you guys want to practice like jumping from something, maybe it's gonna be helpful to understand the pathway. Yeah, cool. We're gonna keep doing it. I just wanted to demo because Melissa, when Mel jumped, like it was pretty clear to see. So thanks, Mel, to demo for me. That's pretty much it. If you guys want to try one more time, you have like 1 minute. Try one more time. See how it feels. Think about that again, even if you don't make it. Try to think about this pathway. Nice. Better though. Nice, Mel. Cool. Mel, your next pathway is gonna be without the wall. Because the wall helps a lot with that. And eventually I want you guys strong enough to don't do nice, Nikki. Better. That was better.
So what do I need to work on to get away from the wall? How do I get away?
Strength.
Oh,
Conditioning. It's everything. Yeah. It's what I said. Like to be able for just for you to understand, to be able to do a straddle press, you have to be able to do straddle jump. And the reason why it's because the pathway is the same, but the straddle jump you use momentum, the press you don't use momentum. That's why press is way heavier. But it's the same pathway, and that's why it's hard. So pretty much like all the shoulder flexion we do during conditioning, like the jumps from the floor, the warm up we did, all of that, it's gonna eventually build up more strength for your shoulders to be able to do that faster. It's also like being able to do the strength, but also faster. Because if you do too slow, it's a press. Yeah, good.
thank you.
Okay, but you guys are doing great. Everyone did like it's doing better than like months ago when we are trying. All of you are like jumping higher, so that's good. It's just like build up strength takes a little bit more time than just like peak and stuff. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow Denise is gonna be here, but Wednesday and Thursdays are with me this week. Cool. Thursday we do more transitions. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna fix this camera. 'Cause that's so dumb. See you soon.